Here I am going to explain you the method of preparation of phenol. In this method, we will start from the starting material. What is the starting material for the reaction, and what are the necessary conditions for the reactions like reagents, temperature conditions and pressure. And ultimately we will get the product in the reaction which will be formed. Now, starting material is cumene. Cumene is also known as isopropylbenzene. It is also known as isopropylbenzene. Cumene is the starting material for the preparation of phenol. And in the reagent part, in the first step we use oxygen with the sunlight. Sunlight is represented as HNO. It is a symbolic form of sunlight which is represented by HNO. As you know, HNO is a indication for the free radical mechanism. So first step of this reaction will follow free radical mechanism and in the second step we will use dilute H2SO4. Dilute H2SO4 will be used for the purpose of hydrolysis. By the hydrolysis, in the second step we will get the product. Product will be phenol, which is the commercial preparation method, cumene phenol process, by which we will get our desired product, which is phenol, and there will be a byproduct acetone. This is the acetone which will be the byproduct of this method. Now, this is our sole purpose for the preparation of phenol. So first we discuss about the starting material, which is cumene. Cumene is isopropylbenzene. Benzene is normally available in the laboratory. So isopropylbenzene has to be formed separately. For the preparation of isopropylbenzene, there are many methods. There are many methods for preparation of isopropylbenzene. Isopropylbenzene can be formed by substitution, which is bimolecular and electrophilic in nature, by CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. This is propyl chloride. Now here there is a mechanism for the addition of this compound which will follow SE2 mechanism. By SE2 mechanism there will be major product formed, which is cumene. Cumene is the major product formed in this reaction. In the first step you will see that there will be a electrophile. There will be a electrophile formed during this reaction. That will be CH3, CH2, CH2 plus. Plus charge will come on this carbon because Cl will get displaced from here and this Cl will be attracted towards AlCl3. This Cl will get attracted towards AlCl3. Preparing cumene. Cumene can be prepared by reaction of benzene and 1-chloropropane. It can also be prepared by using chloropropene. Chloropropene can, only propene can be used for this reaction. Propene can also gets added to the benzene to give cumene. Now, AlCl3 is used as a reagent for this reaction. AlCl3, it is an electrophile because octet of aluminium is not complete. If you see the bond of formed by aluminium, then there are only 3 bonds which are formed by aluminium, and in the last cell of the aluminium there are only 6 electrons. Hence there is a deficiency of electrons, due to which aluminium is an electrophile. So CH3, this 1-chloropropane, chlorine will get detached from 1-chloropropane to donate its lone pair in the vacant orbital of aluminium. So this electrophile will get generated. Here is the important step in this reaction. That is a rule: if in the process of reaction carbocation is formed, if carbocation is formed during the reaction, then it can undergo rearrangement for gaining stability. If in the process of reaction, this is the process of reaction, and in the process of reaction an electrophile is getting generated. Electrophile is a carbocation, specifically calling it is a 1 degree carbocation. So 1 degree carbocation can rearrange itself to get transformed into 2 degree if possible in 3 degree to gain stability. Hence this carbocation will get rearranged. Now rearrangement process is done via hydride transfer or methyl transfer. It is done via hydride transfer or methyl transfer. If both processes are efficient, both processes are can be approached, then hydride transfer gets preferred. Hydride transfer gets preferred. So transforming this 1 degree carbocation into 2 degree, there will be a hydride transfer from the adjacent carbon. There will be a hydride transfer from the adjacent carbon that will make CH3 CH this electron will move towards hydrogen, and this hydrogen will get attached through the 1 degree carbocation. Now CH3 CH plus CH3, this will be the electrophile for this reaction. This will be the desired electrophile for the reaction. This is the process. This electrophile has been formed. 1 degree carbocation was transformed into 2 degree carbocation. This is 2 degree carbocation, and it will get stabilized by the plus I effect of the methyl groups. These are the 2 methyl groups which are supporting this carbon to reduce its positive charge via plus I effect of alkyl group. Alkyl group shows plus I effect. Due to plus I effect, electrons are transferred, electrons are repelled towards the another group from the alkyl group. The groups which donate electrons or which repel electrons from itself shows plus I effect. So alkyl groups shows plus I effect, due to which the positive charge present on this carbon will get reduced. That's why it will get stabilized. Now in the benzene, this electrophile will get attached via SE2 mechanism. SE2 means substitution, which is electrophilic in nature, and the kinetics follows by molecular addition. Now this bond will get breaked in this form, minus charge. This carbon will possess minus charge. This minus charge will attack on this carbocation. This carbocation will get attached in this manner. Now this is the following method which follows Friedel-Crafts mechanism. There are many steps, many reactions: chlorination, bromination, nitration. These are all the process which you have read earlier. So now I am not going into the deep for this topic. Now coming to original topic, which was the preparation of phenol via cumene. Now cumene has been prepared. In this reaction you have to note down the rearrangement process which has taken place in the reaction. This is the important process. All other steps are general steps which you have to follow in many of the reactions which I have said you. Now this cumene, in the first step there will be a reaction which will follow free radical mechanism. Free radical mechanism is due to presence of sunlight. Sunlight is an indication for the free radical mechanism. So first, the pi bond present in the oxygen. This is the pi bond which is present in the oxygen, because both atoms of oxygen are attached via one sigma bond and one pi bond. Due to presence of sunlight, this pi bond will get homolyzed. There will be homolytic fission of this pi bond. Due to homolytic fission, this free radical will get generated. This free radical will get generated, and you know another rule: free radical generates free radical. If in the reaction their free radical is formed, if free radical is formed in the reaction, then the ongoing steps. I was talking that free radical generates free radical. If in the reaction free radical once gets formed, then ongoing steps also follow free radical mechanism. So carbon hydrogen bond present in the cumene, the carbon hydrogen bond which was present in the cumene will get homolyzed. This bond will get homolyzed to produce these free radicals. These free radicals will get formed due to homolysis of this bond. Now the this free radical which was earlier formed will get inserted in between these two newly formed free radicals. By the insertion of oxygen free radical, this cumene hydroperoxide is formed as an intermediate in this reaction. This is the intermediary product which is formed during this reaction. Now this intermediate formed in the reaction will get hydrolyzed by using dilute H2SO4. This intermediate which is formed in this reaction, that is known as cumene hydroperoxide. You have to notice the name of this intermediate, which is cumene hydroperoxide. There is only one peroxide linkage in this compound. So cumene hydroperoxide gets hydrolyzed by using dilute H2SO4. We use dilute H2SO4 to convert this cumene hydroperoxide into phenol. Now hydrolysis process will give the desired product, but in the hydrolysis process there is a chain formation, there is a ring formation. Ring formation is a typical method, but I will tell you some basic concepts about the ring formation, where the lone pair attack will take place in the benzene ring, and how many membered ring will be formed. You have to notice that there are rings formed in the compounds. 3 members are needed for the formation of ring. At least there will be 3 members for the formation of ring. 3 membered ring, 4, 5, 6 membered ring, 7 membered ring, and increasing like that. But 6 membered ring is the most stable ring. The strain energy in the 6 membered ring is minimized, and as we approach from 3 member to 4 member, 5 member, 6 member, the strain energy goes on decreasing. In the 3 membered ring, the strain energy is maximum. So using these concepts we will make the ring formation, by which hydrolysis we will get phenol. The intermediate formed in this reaction, which was cumene hydroperoxide. Now there are 2 oxygen atoms at which lone pair is present. There are 2 oxygen atoms at which lone pair is present. This is the oxygen atom and this is the oxygen atom. These are the 2 oxygen atoms present in this compound. Now there is a confusion that whether attack from this lone pair will take place on the benzene ring or from this oxygen atom. So decide this factor, we will use the concept of ring formation. We use the concept of ring formation, that we know that 4 membered ring is more stable compared to 3 member ring. In the 3 member ring, the strain energy is higher compared to 4 membered ring. So attack from that carbon will take place from which more membered ring is formed. So if attack will take place from this oxygen atom to benzene ring at this carbon, then 3 membered ring will get formed. This oxygen atom, this carbon atom of benzene ring, and this carbon atom, these 3 atoms will make a ring. There will be a 3 membered ring formation. But if attack will take place from this oxygen atom, then 4 membered ring will form, which will be more stabilized. So attack will take place from this oxygen atom to the carbon of benzene ring. Now if attack will take place, then this attack at the benzene ring will make this bond detached from the benzene ring. If this bond gets detached, then this will be the situation. Now there will be a positive charge present on the oxygen, because the oxygen is showing more valency than its normal valency, there is 2 is the normal valency of oxygen, but it is showing 3, hence positive charge is coming on the oxygen. Now this bond gets detached from the benzene ring and coming towards the carbon, hence there is a negative charge on the carbon. So this will be the next transition state in this reaction. This is the transition state in this reaction. Now this lone pair will form the double bond with the oxygen, and this lone pair will move towards the oxygen to overcome the positive charge present on the oxygen. The positive charge will get removed by the removal of this bond towards the oxygen. So this will be the final product formed in this reaction, the phenol and acetone. Now phenol and acetone, you can skip these intermediary process. You can skip, you can directly note it down by dilute H plus, which is the hydrolysis process. This is the hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is basic process which gets generated due to polarity difference. There is a polarity difference between the carbon and oxygen atoms. Due to this polarity difference, the bonds are rearranged. Hydrolysis process, in this process the bonds are rearranged, and by rearrangement phenol and acetone are formed. Starting from this process, from starting I have tell you the most of the information which I have read, I have collected. So there is a duty from your side that you have to note each and every step of this reaction and note it down properly. Now work on the steps. If you get any problem in the step or any types of doubt, you can contact me, you can comment me. I will resolve your problems. Thank you.